This decision, if it was going to be made, it should have been made by the referee the moment that Senegal walked off the field and refused to come back on the field, up until they were convinced, essentially, by Sadio Mane and others to say, no, listen, hey, come on back. At that point, if the referee wanted to continue the game and Senegal was still in the locker room, then that's when the decision needed to be made. That's when you can bring into question whatever the behavior was of Senegal. The moment the referee allows for Senegal to come back on the field, and now we play the game out, and Salah scores the goal that he scored, or Diop scores the goal that he scored, it was 1-0. Okay? That's it. Everybody's now playing under the same rules, and everybody understands that the outcome of this extra time is going to be the outcome of the game. This has now been decided, essentially, under the table, in back alleys, in a boardroom somewhere, with shady phone calls and shady behavior from people that have power over people that want power and need power. And that is when you start questioning who indeed is making these decisions and why are these decisions made. Frank?
Imagine winning the final, celebrating and lifting the trophy, only for the victory to be taken away from you days later. Well, that is exactly what happened between Senegal's national team and the Moroccan national team in the African Cup of Nations final. And trust me, this story is getting more complicated by the day. The final of the AFCON 2026 football tournament between Morocco and Senegal was a very tense one, with Senegal complaining severally that they felt like the referee was making decisions in favor of the host country, Morocco. There were also incidences noted during the match where Moroccan towel boys were trying to take away the towels of the Senegalese goalkeeper. Also, at some point during the match, supporters from both teams found themselves on the pitch trying to make a mess. So in general, the atmosphere throughout the match was charged as people had very high expectations on both sides. But this was not the highlight of the game, because at some point during the match, the referee made a decision that changed the whole story. Tensions escalated after the referee awarded a penalty to the Moroccan team, a decision that was greatly opposed by the Senegalese team. In protest, the Senegalese coach Pape Thiaw asked the players to stop the game and leave the pitch. This particular decision has now come to be known as the walk-off moment, where Senegalese players left the pitch for about 15 minutes. However, thanks to their fellow teammate Sadio Mane, the protest was eventually called off and the match resumed. 4 minutes into the extended time of the match, Senegal scored a goal, winning Morocco 1-0. Now, this victory, though celebrated by many, was greatly challenged by the Moroccan team, to the point that they complained to the AFCON officials, who at the time issued some fines to the Senegalese team but allowed them to keep the cup and their title as champion. However, the Moroccan team was not satisfied with the decision of the AFCON officials, as they felt like the Senegalese walk-off had broken an AFCON law, and as such, they expected that the rules of the game should be followed. Based on this, they petitioned CAF for a deeper look into the matter, and after deliberations, on the 17th of March 2026, CAF made a decision that Senegal should be stripped off of their title as the champions of the 2026 AFCON tournament, and that the cup and the title should be handed over to Morocco, a decision that Moroccans received with so much joy. CAF in their official post has clarified that after deliberations, it was concluded that through the conduct of its team, Senegal infringed on Article 82 of the regulations of the African Cup of Nations, and as a result, Article 84 became applicable. Now, for those who do not know, Article 82 states that if a team refuses to play or leaves the ground before the end of regulation time without the referee's authorization, it will be considered the loser and eliminated from the competition, while Article 84 complements this provision by stating that any team that violates Article 82 will be permanently eliminated and will lose the match 3-0. Based on these laws, this is a decision that has been upheld. Now, the Moroccan team, in addition with being happy with CAF's decision, has explained that their desire to petition CAF for a review of the match was never with the intention to challenge the sporting performance of any team, but that they just wanted the AFCON laws and regulations to be respected and applied. They also went ahead to commend all the teams that participated in the entire tournament. On the other hand, after this announcement, Senegal's national team allegedly went on the streets of Senegal to celebrate with the local people and to reassure them that they still consider themselves the champions of the AFCON 2026 tournament. Officially, Senegal has put out a statement saying that they consider this decision to be unfair and deeply unjust, and that they intend to appeal this decision. On social media, the general reaction to this matter is mixed. Majority of the people are with Senegal as they believe that CAF's decision was unfair and that Morocco has been given a trophy that they did not work for, saying that Morocco did not win fair and square and as such does not deserve the trophy. On the other hand, those who support Morocco express that the rules are the rules and it's no one's fault that Senegal infringed the rules. As such, they have to face the consequences. They also feel like Senegal and her supporters are in denial and should respect the rules of the game. But guys, what do you think about this move from CAF? Do you agree with the decision or do you feel like it was unfair? Please share your thoughts in the comment section and do not forget to like, share and subscribe for more trending stories. See you in the next video. Bye.